我不知道，如果我暴露了身份，他们将会遭遇怎样的迫害。此前，中国政府一直向外界描述，西藏在共产党的领导下发展的比从前更好，人们也更加自由快乐地生活着。但作为一个曾经生活在中国的藏族人，我所看到的是，藏族孩子们学习着被篡改过的假历史，游牧民族被迫走出帐篷改变职业，而一心向善的僧人却被当作犯罪者一样监视着。我们的森林被砍伐了，我们的河流被污染了，我们的土地被滥用了，就连我们清洁的空气也被污染了。我知道这不是真正的自由。
To those inside the Chinese consulate and to everyone around the world who believes the actions of the Chinese government are justified, this message is for you. You may be wondering why I'm wearing this mask on my face. The reason is to protect my family and friends back home in Tibet, as they will be at greater risk for persecution. The Chinese government has repeatedly told the world that the situation inside Tibet is under control and that Tibetan people are happier now than ever before. However, from my experience, children are being banned from learning the history of their parents. Nomads are being forced to learn a whole new way of living. The peaceful Buddhist monks and nuns are being treated like criminals. Our trees are being deforested and our water is being contaminated. Our land is being abused and our air polluted. I know this is not freedom.
在中国的历史课本上，西藏是在藏族人的欢呼声中被和平解放的。他们告诉我，我们曾经是只剩100万人口的濒危民族。他们告诉我，那些曾经为了自己国土不被侵占而拼死奋战的藏族人，是为了保护龙奴制。他们告诉我，我们现在拥有的近300万藏族同胞，是因为他们的丰功伟业而得以繁衍昌盛，而我们应该感谢这些。那么也请告诉我，为什么在1959年3月10日，在所谓的和平解放结束后的8年后，在所谓的西藏同胞们比曾经更自由平等的8年后，为什么还会有上千藏族人走向拉萨的街头，要求中国政府离开这片土地
？My history books while in school in China taught me that Tibet was taken peacefully during the revolution with the Tibetan people's support. They taught me that I am from a dying race and that only had 1 million people before their occupation. They told me that the people who protected their own land and fought against the Chinese government only did so to keep slavery alive. They told me that because of their great efforts of the Chinese government, we now have almost 3 million Tibetans inside Tibet and that we should be thankful. Now tell me why on March 10th in 1959, 8 years after the so-called peaceful revolution ended, the Tibetans were more happy than ever. Thousands of Tibetans took to the streets of Lhasa to demand that Chinese troops leave Tibet.
为什么有数不清的摄像头在监视着藏族人的一举一动？为什么坦克在藏区的街头横行？为什么带着真枪实弹的士兵会出现在藏区的每个角落？中国政府是真的如他们所说一样在保护西藏民族，还是在用这种手段强制性剥夺我们的自由？上百名藏族同胞自焚，是为了不伤及任何无辜情况下，用牺牲自己生命的方式，想要向世界传达西藏人民渴望人权、渴望达赖喇嘛回归的信念。但中国政府却因此描述为达赖喇嘛和其他在逃藏族组织所规划的阴谋，自焚者是受到了他们的命令和误导，但所有藏族人都知道，自焚者是为了反抗不公正的待遇和压迫而自愿牺牲的，而他们崇敬的被中国政府称之为幕后黑手的达赖喇嘛，却正是向全世界公开发布演讲，请求各界藏族同胞不要牺牲自己性命的那个人。
Why are there countless security cameras watching Tibetans' every move? Why are there tanks roaming the streets and armed soldiers at every corner? Is this really to keep Tibetans safe, or is this to control and intimidate Tibetans? Tibetans are self-immolating and calling for human rights and the return of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. The Chinese government continuously tries to sell the idea that these people are misguided and persuaded by organizations in exile and the Dalai Lama himself. These martyrs sacrificed themselves, going against one of the main tenets of our religion and their spiritual leaders' request to end self-immolation in hopes that their actions will send a message of urgency to people around the world.
我请求那些还不知情的人民，尤其是国家领导们，更深入地了解今天西藏内部的真实状况，更客观地去思考为什么会出现如此大量的自焚者，为什么直到今天西藏的某些地方还没有外界 能够与外界沟通的网络，以及为什么中国政府拒绝和我们的领导达赖喇嘛直接谈话。如果中国政府真的像他们所说的那样做到使藏族人自由的生活着，又为什么还会出现像我一样成百上千冒着危险逃出中国的藏族人，这样离开我深爱的家乡和家人
I'm asking for everyone, especially our world leaders, to take a deeper look into the situation inside Tibet and base your opinions on truly understanding why people are setting themselves on fire, why the Chinese government will not allow media inside Tibet, and why the Chinese government refuses to speak with His Holiness the Dalai Lama. If you still believe the actions of the Chinese government are justified, explain to me why thousands of Tibetans, like me, risk their life to escape Tibet, leaving loved ones behind in a place they long to call home.